sports fans, ASMR Sports here, back with another pack opening video. Hey, it's, yesterday and today were mail days. The box I opened in the last video, the T-Mall Select Basketball, was the first thing out of the stuff that I most recently got, but I thought what I'd do is do kind of a mail day video in part where I'm going to show you the stuff that I got, and that most of the stuff that I'm going to show I will open on this channel. Some of it I may open on my new channel if I can get that up and running fairly soon. I've been playing around with some of the technology for it. What I'm trying to do is set up a way that I can show, like cards like I do on this channel, but also like switch to a screen that'll be a web browser where I'm gonna show like different sites and different, like we'll do card lookups and stuff. So FYI, the new channel will be sort of like for people who are looking to learn more about the hobby. So I'm gonna be sharing, like tips on all sorts of hobby-related stuff, including different deals that I find. Maybe a little bit on kind of specific cards or types of things that I would be trying to buy if I were, interested in kind of investing a little bit. There's a lot of investor content out there, so I don't really want to focus a ton on it, but, it's a reality of today's hobby. Just like how to prepare stuff for grading. There's content out there on that stuff. So I'll sort of maybe, just think of different things to cover, and we'll do, box breaks too, and, eventually I might be willing to get into paid breaks, but I don't know how quickly. Anyway, so that's just a little update. I am making progress on that. I might have to get a new camera, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. So I'm just going to go through the boxes that I bought here in the last week or so. So this is a box of Donruss Soccer from 2018-19, and actually somebody just today requested some soccer stuff, so we will get to this eventually. This, I don't exactly know too much about this. It's 2018-19 soccer, so presumably that's guys from all over the world, and not in maybe it's all Premier League stuff. I don't know, but we'll find out. I got this as a freebie with my David Adams order, so that's kind of nice. This one I don't know that I'll do on this channel, just because it's kind of a big one. It might be something to put on the new channel to drive some interest, but one way or another you'll see this opened. This is a box of Impeccable Basketball 2019-20, and it's one of the higher end basketball products around. I actually don't know how many cards are in here, and it doesn't seem to say anywhere, so I gotta check online. But I imagine there's 6 to 10 cards in here, and probably 2 or 3 or 4 autographs. I don't know. These boxes are about $1,100. I think I might have got this for $1,079 or $1,050 or something like that. So it's I'm pretty excited about this one. I have not opened any super high-end basketball stuff really ever. I've gotten boxes that are $300 or $400, and there's only 6 cards in it. What was that? I think Cornerstones was kind of like that, but that actually may be even a lower end product than $300 or $400. I can't remember, but I've never done anything that's $800 or $900 or more. So we'll see. And I think National Treasures is going to. It's funny. I was listening to a podcast, and it was from probably sometime in very early April or end of March, and they were talking about releases coming up. It's funny because like a lot of stuff they mentioned have been delayed because of coronavirus, but one of the things they talked about was National Treasures, which is a Ridonku high-end product that also has like an online, I think, photo first off the line version that comes out and, you know, crashes Panini server every year and leaves a lot of people disappointed. I think they'll probably do a Dutch auction for that this year, which means, you know, it gets very interesting because if you're willing to pay, you can definitely have a box from Panini. But anyways, like, by the way, if you don't know what those Dutch auctions are at Panini, I'll be talking probably about those on my new channel, just sort of getting people filled in if they don't know stuff like that. These are 3 boxes of Panini Mosaic, which is so far a retail-only product. But I guess there's a hobby version of this coming out, and prices on that look to be insane. So I don't know that I will be getting any of that, but I got these, I think, for like, God, what were they, $59 maybe a piece from Blowout. Blowout often has like retail stuff that they've gotten some, who the hell knows how they get it, but they get it. So anyways, these are kind of fun. So if they're $60 a piece, I guess I paid $180 for all 3 of those, which, you know, whoa, funny, that's exactly how much a box of this trash costs, and I bet I'll get a way lot more value. A way lot more. What am I like for now? Alright, anyways, let's move on here. So this is a box of Revolution 1920 basketball with 5 card packs, 12 of them, I think. Yeah, 12 packs, 5 cards, so 60 cards. This is the Chinese New Year version, which I think has, yeah, it's like own parallels in it. This is pretty like inexpensive stuff. I think this box is just over like $100. So Revolution is really like, you know, I don't know, sort of the I hate to say this because this is not very PC, but like the redhead stepchild of basketball cards. I mean, it just doesn't, it's the Rodney Dangerfield, okay, I'll say that, of basketball cards. People just, I don't know, the prices of it just don't seem to go up for whatever reason. Apologies to any redheaded folks. I didn't mean to offend, that just came to mind. It's some saying from the 80s. Alright, anyways, next product is Leaf Flash Baseball. I actually think I'm going to open this right on this video, so this will be the one thing that I open. So Leaf Flash, I ended up getting, I'm trying to think what this reminds me of, and it's like, oh yeah, if I can look in my stack here, it kind of reminds me of this product, which is like Leaf Metal Draft. Like it's, you know, the top kind of draft picks from the year, and they're all autographed, and oh yeah, they come in like top loaders, which is kind of nice. Can't beat that for ensuring condition. So anyways, Leaf products, I feel like, are generally pretty good when it comes to, you know, getting at least one good name out of everything. These boxes I think run for about $100, give or take. So, you know, it's not too expensive. You get 6 cards, they're all autographed. You know, you're probably gonna get at least one decent guy out of there. So, you know, that's a box I'll always get every year. I'll get one of those every year. And then this I got because of the guy that commented. I can't remember who it was. I don't remember anybody's name really except Buck Futler. That's a great name. Anyways, somebody was commenting on the channel. I read out all the comments, and they said that they really wanted a Pokemon video, and they watched the last video that I did of Pokemon 60 times. I thought that was pretty funny, but I thought like, wow, that's commitment, because I feel like a lot of people complain because if I don't have like new content out all the time, even though I wonder like, have they gone back and watched all the other, videos they haven't seen, or maybe they have watched everything. If you have watched everything, you can complain. That's fine. But like, if you haven't watched all my videos, then why don't you go back and watch some of the older ones? Because it's still new to you, right? So it would hopefully be just as effective ASMR wise as new content, if it's if not timely. But anyways, I felt like the loyalty of watching my Pokemon videos 60 times should be rewarded, and so I got some more Pokemon. This is Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse, and last time I had Sun and Moon something else. I can't remember what, but boy, these boxes sure are heavy. There's like a ton of cards in here. I was just noticing. It doesn't say, but yeah, there's a ton of packs, and yeah, this is like the heftiest box I think I've come across of any product. All right, now we got a couple hockey things. So my very helpful hockey fan base recommended OPG Platinum when I asked for good ideas on stuff to buy where you could get like decent hits. And this was like the unanimous consensus, I think, was this product. So I got a couple of these boxes. I can't remember how much these were, but I feel like they were like $70 maybe, somewhere around there, give or take $15. So it's one hard signed auto per box, and then I've been told, I guess, that there are lots of good like parallels in here, so that's cool. Yeah, like Mad Pink Parallel, Red Prism Parallel, Seismic Gold Parallel, Orange Checkers Parallel. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because like I've only opened Upper Deck, and it seems like there's never any parallels that I get. But that's fine. It's like parallels are hard to come by in some products. That's just the way they are. But speaking of Upper Deck, a lot of people, a few people have told me that this Series 2 of the current year Upper Deck has some good prospects in it. So I don't think any of the Beckett's I have show the values of Series 2 Upper Deck from this year. So I don't. Whoa, jeez. I don't know if I'm going to be able to look up stuff. I might sit on this. I know this stuff is probably not going to be in a Beckett for a while, and I'm actually thinking about just letting my Beckett subscriptions go, but I don't know, maybe I'll not do that, because, I don't know, they're just kind of useless, except for hockey. I really need to know what the hell stuff is worth. Alright, so there's all the stuff that I got, and now I think I will open this. God damn it, I'm sorry about that, guys. There's a like an iPhone holder that I used to use when I did those overhead videos. It's just like hanging out. Alright, now I got some on my hand. There's like some glue or something on that. Oh, it's like residue from tape. Alright, so I gotta wipe that off my hands so I don't get on my cards. Okay, here we go. Leaf Flash 2019. Speaking of baseball, I saw that ESPN worked out a deal with like the South Korean Baseball League. That is the only like professional sports in the world that's still being played. They play in empty stadiums. They have like cutout pictures of fans in the seats, and there's a couple of like former major leaguers that are managers, I think, but none of the players are like former major leaguers that I'm aware of. There's probably a good number of former pros, like minor leaguers from the U.S. that play in that league, but that you wouldn't have heard of because they never made it to the bigs. But anyways, I'm totally gonna watch that, you guys. I mean, I would watch a freaking wiffle ball game played by 12-year-olds at this point, just to have some kind of live baseball activity on my screen. I'm sure I'll get bored in like 5 minutes, but I don't care. I'm watching it, you guys. Man, And I'll tell you what's depressing. You know, every year when the schedules are announced in Major League Baseball, if you have a calendar on your phone or on your computer or whatever, you can subscribe to the calendar that has the schedule for your team or teams if you want to do multiple. Like if you just go to their website, you can find these calendars that will sync into your personal calendar. So I do that every year with Yankees, so I can see the games on my calendar, so I know when to watch. And I did that before this season started. The schedules must have been out a while ago, because I've had these things in my calendar for a while, but I haven't taken them out yet, and I might not take them out. But every day I get a notification, and it's in my schedule when the games, when the previously scheduled games for the season that is now on hold would have been played, and it makes me sad every time all those games come up. Another thing I've thought about doing to cope with the misery of not having a baseball season is just watching all the games from 2019, like last year, but in the basically on the dates, like on the 1-year anniversary. So I can just pretend like it's 2019 all over again. I don't know. I did sort of do that for a couple days, but then I was like, I don't know. I can't get into it. All right. This is I guess I haven't eaten one of these ribs yet. I don't know. I don't think I have. These are the watermelons. I've actually been eating these offline, as they say, because I think they're actually pretty tasty. Which means basically they don't taste anything like traditional crappy watermelon artificial flavor. Or maybe they do. I've actually liked it all these years. Dun dun dun. Okay. Nick Nelson. Looks like a pitcher. Never heard of him. Not a good sign. Six out of 15. Unfortunately, Leaf does not. That's a terrible picture. Leaf, and it's the same as the one in front. Leaf does not give any bio info, which really sucks. I mean, come on. Put a little effort in it, guys. 6 out of 15. Oh, that's a nice low number, so that's a green. Card, so presumably all the greens are out of 15. I don't see any other greens. Maybe that's the lowest number we'll get. Next card, Colin Barber. This looks to be, I don't know what color that is, dark blue it looks like. I've not heard of this guy either. Oh boy. I didn't see that, but you probably did. That's out of 50, so dark blue's out of 50. Okay. Braden Shoemake, another guy I haven't heard of. Flash of Brilliance. That's another one that looks kind of dark blue, almost blackish. That's numbered out of 50. That looks like a Braves uniform, so I presume he's in the Braves system. This guy looks kind of like the Orioles. And this guy, I don't know what team that is. Some of the teams, depending on the level they're at, have jerseys that look nothing like their Major League counterparts. Some have ones that are basically exactly the same, except for maybe the logo. So you really can't tell just by the jerseys, and a lot of times, with these kind of products, they'll say what team they're drafted with, like Atlanta. They can't say the Braves because they don't have the MLB license, which I always thought was so stupid. It's factually true that they play for the frickin' Atlanta Braves, right? They should be able to say that, even if they can't put the logo or the colors of their jersey or whatever that are trademarked. I don't know. It's funny. There was actually a case about this back in, God, when was that? It was like 2002 or 3 or something like that, where basically Upper Deck, was doing their thing where they had a license from the Players Association, so they could depict all the players, but they couldn't show basically uniforms or insignia, and I can't remember if the names were an issue. I feel like that might have been one of the issues. Is could they say, Atlanta Braves, even if they didn't depict the logo or they couldn't do the colors or whatever. Anyways, Major League Baseball basically said that, Upper Deck was basically skirting the, restrictions against use of their, intellectual property. And they were showing like too much of the uniform, and they weren't like airbrushing enough out and blah, blah, blah. And I think they made that name issue a part of that case too. But I don't know. I just thought, like, if you can't say the names of the teams when it's actually, it's like it's factually correct that they play for them. I don't know. I think that's too much. But, who am I? There's some schmuck opening baseball cards in the basement. Here we go. Matt Canarino. Another pitcher. Boy, this is looking like bad news. Hopefully they save the better hits for the back, or we're in trouble. Matt Canarino. Number 50. We got no idea who he plays for. Yeah. I mean, if you don't get guys that you're aware of, these Leaf products are pretty difficult to navigate. All right, so this is, on-card. All these are on-card autos, so that's pretty sweet. All right, who do we got? This looks very shiny. Oh my God, with the pictures. Yuck. All right, whatever. Oh, well, there you go. There's your hit. Although Jared Kelenic is he's actually really good, and a lot of people are pretty psyched about him. But his first cards were in 2018. And now this is basically a 20. Yes, well, it's funny. This is 2019. But I think this is a new release. Maybe I'm wrong. I wonder if I just bought the 2019 thinking I was getting the 2020. Anyways, this would not be, quote unquote a rookie. Not that anything from Leaf really is ever considered rookie, but 50 out of 50, that's kind of cool. So, yeah, I mean, if this was the first, very early card of Kelenic, that would be cool. Since it's a second year card, not so exciting. And holy God, do we get a lot of pitchers. Look at these clowns. So we got, I guess it's half and half, so not too bad. You can't complain about an even split. I mean, I guess you can, because you really want 0% pitchers, but pitchers have feelings too, you guys. They just don't matter. All right, oh man, I swear to God, I'm going nuts with all that dust and crap that gets on cards, right out of the pack. I'm starting to worry, my card room is just infested with dust, but I don't think it is. In fact, I bought an air filter recently to make sure that it doesn't have any more dust in it than necessary. But I think a lot of cards just come with crap in them. Alright, now I'm babbling. It's getting late, folks. It's getting late. Okay, so we got 3 pitchers I've never heard of. We got 2. Braden Shoemaker. That maybe sounds kind of halfway familiar. And then Kelenic is the star of the show, but numbered out of 50. Not too rare for this product. I feel like out of 50 might be the. Actually, yeah, it's the most count. This one's not numbered at all, I guess. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. So they've got the out of 15 one, and then everything else is out of 50 or unnumbered. So, yeah, what can you say? Leaf products, they're kind of wacky. But we did get 1 star. That's about all we can ask for. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you all later. Have a great one. Stay safe. All right, bye.